Good morning, 6th standard. Your lesson will continue now. Science lesson, electricity and circuits. I think 2 weeks back we started the lesson and it was continued. Now I want to sum up the lesson. I want to finish it today. That's why I have to recap. I have to recall what I taught you because a long time even I myself, I don't know where I stopped. I was going on searching my videos. Right, okay. Then I said what is the importance of electricity. I think I told you in introduction. Then we have power stations. I spoke to you about Neyveli and Mettur. And then what is electric cell? It is a source of electricity. And what is a terminals? I told you plus sign and minus sign, positive terminal and negative terminal. What is a battery? A battery is nothing but when two or more cells are joined together, the combined is called as a battery. Then I told you about the circuit, how the positive terminal send current, how it goes to the filament, to the bulb, and how it is from there it goes to the negative terminal and how bulb glows. And then if the circuit is okay, the bulb glows. If the circuit is breakage, the bulb will not glow. So I think I explained all this to you. Now the recalling all this back, I want to tell you about the circuit. You are very clear how the current passes from one place. Then I told you good conductor of electricity and bad conductor of electricity. I spoke to you about good conductors and bad conductors. Aluminium, copper, iron are good conductors of electricity. Rubber, plastic, all these are bad conductor of electricity. What is good, what is bad? It's nothing but they can conduct electricity, they cannot conduct electricity. Then I told you what are the materials they use in battery, that is the cell, and from their reaction we are getting electric current. Now today I want to talk to you about, there are two main things here. I want to just tell you that about a bulb. I think if you take a bulb, I told you, you have the terminals. You have the terminals and you have a filament. These two things are very, very important because the filament breaks. It's the filament mostly made up of tungsten. Tungsten, you must have seen there is a small if you take a bulb, you can see a small hair-like wire that will be twisted wire will be there. If that breaks, the whole circuit will break. Or you have to throw the bulb. We call it as a fused bulb. We call it as a fused bulb. Now I will explain what is a bulb and how it is made up of. What are the different things are used in it. Now listen, a metal filament, actually a tungsten is used. Now this is a good conductor of electricity, that is why it's making the bulb to glow. Here the electrical energy is changed into light energy. See, these electrical energy can be changed into so many energies, so many. See, if you take a bulb, the electrical energy changes light energy. If you take a grinder, the electrical energy changes to a grinding mechanism. If you take a fan, it makes the fan to run. The wind, this one, rotating, you get air in it. Okay, this electrical energy can make the machines to rotate, or can make the machines to produce. There are so many things. The electrical energy can be converted in different ways. Now the metal filament, it is inside, and you have a electric wire. See, you will have a holder like thing that will be hanging. Then they will insert the bulb. In the holder only you will have the connections for the bulb. The bulb actually separately we buy from the shop. The connections already at home. At home it is there. The positive and the negative terminal is there inside. Then that is connected to a holder, because every time we cannot open the wire and connect it. See, imagine if they put a positive terminal in one side and negative red and blue wire is shown outside. It's not safe also. It's dangerous. So it is taken to a holder. That's for the house. Suppose you are using a battery to make the small bulb to glow. We use the battery, and there because it's small amount of electricity is there, shocking problem will not be there in the battery when we use. So it is connected to the positive terminal and to the negative terminal. Then in this the electric current goes from positive terminal to the filament, and from there it goes out from the bulb. Once it enters inside, already the negative terminal is attached to it. Both are inside. Okay, the filaments start glowing, the light start glowing. So the light is glowing and the process continues. Suppose you want to break it, you can just take off one terminal, then the light will not glow. That is called breaking of circuits. How we break it circuits? We use the switch. I think all these I have mentioned many times. I think so. A switch is a breaking electric current. That's what we use it at home. To turn off the lights or fan, whatever it is, to break the circuit. Now we use some symbols. I will just give you some symbols in the picture, and I will tell you about it in the picture. I'll just write it in the picture. Then I told you about the filament and the, see down, if you look at the bulb, you will have a metal thing will be there that only conduct electricity and the bulb glows. Okay, now I want to tell you how open out a torch, how the cells are arranged, and what are the other things inside. See, take a torch which is at home and open it up. Ask Appa to open it, or you yourself can open it and observe how it is made up of. You can see there may be 2 cells or maybe 4 cells. Those days it is made up of steel, like steel, stainless steel, and the metal, it is a metal outside. And then the cells are arranged inside. Usually nowadays you have a plastic outside, that is the outside part is plastic. Now in electric torch you have batteries. That is the source of energy, electrical energy, that is converted into a light energy. Electricity flows from the battery through the wires and light the bulb and back to the batteries. See, it goes, that's what I told you, it goes from the plus side to the light and comes back. You could see in the torch, you can see a small bulb inside. It is connected, these 2 batteries are connected to the bulb. Once it's finished, then it comes back, this one. It is necessary to arrange the battery in a proper order. And that's what I told you. You have to see how to arrange. Now always keep the button side up. Then naturally it will be the top part. I told you what is the top part and what is the down part, I told you. Then when you again this one, you are going to attach with the down part. Then opposite symbol will come. If you are suppose putting the plus and the minus down, then again when you are putting in the button on the top, plus will come. Okay, The opposite terminals will this one. When the switch pushed to the on position, the circuit complete and the bulb lights. See, like this. Suppose if you are not putting this, the circuit is not completed, the circuit is not right, not completed, so you can't say. Suppose if you make a mistake, it is we would say it is not proper, it is wrong circuit, the light will not glow. This is what inside the battery torch. And you have some more things here. You have insulators. Insulator means what we have in the hand. That is why it will not conduct current. You no need to afraid of it. Okay. Just look at the picture of your cell inside the torch. You have a reflector. That is reflector means that glass which is covering the bulb. And you have a bulb, and you have a plastic casting, that is to protect the electric current, and you have a small switch, sliding switch, to break the circuit or to connect the circuit. And you have electric cell. There are two electric cells. There are two electric cells in this torch. There are number of even 4 or 8. It just depends on it. I'll be giving the pictures, and just you can take.